Hello, this is RICKY, the Android guy. Hey guys, so some breaking news. The Samsung Galaxy Note 2, this lovely phone right here, has just sold 3 million units worldwide. This is insane. And just to let you realize how crazy this is, this phone, which has not been out for it's its opening week and everything like that. Well, it's over a month overseas. See, here's the thing. So it really came up. It just came to the U.S. and only two carriers have it, Sprint and T-Mobile. Not only that, but besides just those two carriers only having it, even stores that carry those carriers do not have it. Places like Radio Shack, Target, Best Buys do not carry it yet. At AT&T and Verizon, the biggest ones in the U.S., don't have it yet. And this is just kind of crazy because it's been less than a month, or well, again, depending on what country. I know some countries actually came out, I think, a month ago. But it's such a short time. Worldwide, it's been very short, but definitely it's just crazy that within that kind of time, this already sold 3 million. To give an idea, the iPhone 5 sold 5 million its first week, and that number didn't increase that much because of their shortage. So they didn't go too big on the iPhone 5. Not only that, but in Q3, the Galaxy S3 destroyed the iPhone 5 in sales. I mean, the iPhone 5 was only able to sell, the iPhone 5 opening week only sold 5 million, whereas the Galaxy S3 sold 9 million pre-orders. So destroyed opening week. But this also came about with when the Galaxy S3 now had the quarterly sales in Q3 versus Apple's sales, which I've gone over this in another video, but just to give an idea again, Apple sold 26 million, whereas just the Galaxy S3 alone sold 20 million. Not to mention that, Samsung before the Note had like 56 million sold of all their phones combined. And now you add the Note 2, which is just really good, and honestly, I'm actually really liking this phone, guys. And I'm letting you know that, if you guys have seen, I've already done like a few videos on it, but I'm really liking it. It's really, really, really quick, and it moves very fluid because of the quad core plus 2 gigs of RAM. It moves really quick. But I do like a lot of the features this phone has, and I find myself using my Galaxy S3 less and less, to be honest. And I'll be straight out with you guys. I'm going to be completely honest. I've had a lot of friends that wanted this phone. One friend that's actually even leaving his S3 to go to this phone. And I was always kind of on the fence. I'm like, I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to jump to this one really quick, and everything like that. And when we got this Note 2 for the channel, I was kind of like, okay, well, let me play around with it. Let me see. And it's pretty damn impressive. It's really impressive. I find myself using my S3 less and less and using this one more and more. And that's something for me because I love the S3. I really do. I really love it. But the truth is, and I'll go over this in my full review when I do it, but this phone is as different to the S3 in terms of features than the S3 is compared to every other phone out there. The Galaxy S3, what made it the top selling phone of the year, is really that the fact is just in compared to all the new phones that came out this year, there is no phone that has that many features and has just such a good build quality. And that's what I think is really interesting about it. There's nothing else like it. And that's what was the key, The iPhone 5, oh, it can do it. Didn't every feature you have on the iPhone 5 you have on an Android phone. And that was the big disappointment in the iPhone 5. Hell, they couldn't even make the screen HD, which was just as pathetic, 1136 by 640 or whatever it was. You're not even at 720p. That's just pathetic. But not only that, and that's why they, by the way, if you didn't know, that's why they did Retina display a while back, is so that they can get away with not making HD screens while everyone else is saying their screen is HD. They're saying their screen is Retina display, which who gives a if it's Retina display? Most people don't even know what that actually means. I actually do know the specifics about it. But the thing is, it's a relative term that they can. That's why, when the PPI, which is what the Retina display refers to, came on the new iPad, it was way lower than the Retina display previously was. But they were like, oh no, no, well, this is okay because Retina actually means this, and it really is marketing. If you think it's scientific, you're foolish because it's really marketing. That's all it is. And it just, trust me, I know Apple well enough. I've studied them for a long time. It's marketing. It's not scientific or anything like that. That's bullshit because most eyes can't tell the difference, first of all. But the main point is that it really is marketing. And that's what was so funny about it. And the fact that this phone has now sold almost as many as Apple did in its first week with less than a month and without everyone even having it. I mean, you have to realize that not the two biggest carriers in the US don't even have this phone yet. They don't even have it yet. And that's just amazing. 3 million already sold, and that's just really impressive. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. I was just like, my jaw dropped when I saw that. I was literally at a store and I was just like, what? Are you serious? Like, and don't get me wrong, I've actually visited, T-Mobile stores and Sprint stores, and they're sold out. They are sold out. Like, no, they do not have it. They're waiting on the shipments, and they have like waiting lists and all these kind of things. So it's pretty impressive that how much this phone has sold, and I definitely give credit to that. That this phone is doing really well, and it's honestly worth it. I know a lot of people are thrown off because of the size, but you should take a look at it. You should honestly like go to a store and take a look at it because honestly, they did narrow it. It is a lot more narrow compared to the Note One. It's a lot narrow, and I didn't like the Note One. I did not like the Note One in my hand. It felt too wide. I was like, you couldn't really hold it correctly. But honestly, the size, I promise you, it starts to go away. Like you really don't know. Like this is fine. Like I don't feel this is a big screen anymore. And that's what that was. I promise you my perception beforehand. I promise you I thought it was too big. I was like, no, I'll stick with the S3. It's fine for me and everything like that. But after using this, like for like maybe 5 days now, I really really like it. I prefer it to using my S3 sometimes. Well, most of the time actually now, and it has so many features. And please check out the Android Guy channel, my regular channel, and check out those features because I promise you, as you start to see all of these features, they're really cool and you like them, and I recommend it. So yeah, that is just you know, everything's better with Galaxy. I'm just saying. Just, starting to get some stuff sent in, so I gotta celebrate that and like, yeah, gotta celebrate the little things. But yeah, guys, thank you for always watching these, and yeah, I promise me, you guys, trust me, check it out. Just check out the phone. You might have your own, feelings on it, and you might have been like me, where like I was like, nah, it's not for me. I was looking forward to the Nexus phone, then I was very disappointed in the Nexus phone. This phone is really amazing. Having Jelly Bean is another reason why I'm very pissed off at the Galaxy S3 for not having Jelly Bean. Sprint got it. Sprint got Jelly Bean on the S3. But, it's still rolling out. It's not even out to all S3s yet. And, all the other carriers are lagging on it. So I like it that it has the newest operating system too. Well, it has 4.1, not 4.2. Yes, I know. But still, the big difference of Jelly Bean to Android 4.0 is noticeable, and it's really good. So, yeah, guys, I suggest, you guys check it out. That's my recommendation. Just try it. Just try it. I promise you, you will be pleasantly surprised, I believe. That's my guess. Go ahead and try it and see. This has been RCKY, the Android Guy.